This is a building site. Look at this. They've had to mark the fence off the pool because of this. So here we are in downtown Forest Lake, and this has been underway since about Christmas. I first saw these guys just before Christmas, and they came to me and said, we want to change our backyard. I went, okay. So they had a bit of an idea, but we had to wait. So they had a landscaping company come in and do some walls, and they've done a very, very good job. I'll find out the name of those guys and let you know on Adaptit TV, because they are very good at what they did. So they've done all the concreting, they've ripped down some walls, and we are about to start sheeting tomorrow. So we've got one sheet up. We've braced a heap of posts, so we've got nice 140s with our T-blades into the concrete, and the boys were prepping this morning, trying to get a few sheets up, but it started to bucket down. So you don't want to be messing around with putting roof sheets up that high when it's wet. So they're out of there. They've gone to a dry job, and yeah, we'll be back to see the continuation of this over the next few days. Here we are, Adaptit TV. Ryan, hard at it.
Stock standard.
He's just been cutting a sheet down. So here's this job we were at just yesterday. You got Big Bad Tyson. That's a good little blower, that. What is it, Tyson?
Milwaukee.
The little Milwaukee blower comes in handy just to keep the bit of swarf off the sheets, because that's all swarf, so little bits of steel. So if that stays on there and we don't blow that off, then you can get some rust marks. It's not going to really damage the sheets. You can clean it off after, even if it does happen, but it's good just to get that off first. So it's coming together. The sheets are up. You can see that the boys are just going to be starting to put up that last sheet now, going up there. So we'll come back in a second and see that last sheet up. Look at this. Whiz bang. Lights are in. Looking amazing. So what are you doing here, Ty?
Weathering it.
What are you doing?
Weathering it.
Weathering it.
Make sure no water gets in.
What's that?
Make sure no water gets in.
Right. So that's, you're turning up the sheet. So this is obviously the back of the sheet. And what's Maddie doing? Maddie's got the old-fashioned handsaw.
Just filleting a sandwich panel, mate.
Filleting a sandwich panel. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, that's actually the cut back. So the gutter actually sits and attaches to that top sheet. Maddie's highly technical here with the handsaw. Perfect tool for the job.
Yep.
It's all that styrofoam. You might notice we've got our LED lights in this one here, and you might notice the cables are coming out of the high side. So obviously water's going to be running down the roof sheets to the other end. So we don't really want to have those cables coming through that section, because there's going to be water coming off the top there, dripping into the gutter. So you don't want the LED cables coming out of there. So check this out. This is just an amazing patio. So the boys have finished for the moment, but we need to get the slats made up. There's slat infills going up there and down there, and I think we've got another bit through there, and on the other side over there above where they're going to do a gate. So and then they got their pool fencing's going to go in, but this is just an amazing space. Tell you what, that whole design of that split level has really set this one apart. All right, Adaptit TV, the final installment. to the Forest Lake Oasis. This is an absolute ripper. I'm going to run through a little bit of a design, how we all came up with this. So I came here about 6 months ago. They had a little tiny slab here, and it was all, the concrete was terrible, the tiles were awful. The roof was a single skin roof, so they're hot and they're noisy whenever it rains. But the roof had been done in 2 parts, and see this window up here? The roof was coming in and intersecting through that window. Big no-no in any design, you don't want to have that. So the roof had to go, the slab had to go. So the customers, this was all over here, was all just bushland. So this was just a garden that really was a bit run down and they weren't using. So they expressed to me that they wanted to extend this over here and actually make use of this area. So I first talked about footprint. We need to look at your footprint. Where is the footprint of your, where are you going to put your table? Where are you going to put your lounge? Where is everything going to happen? So over a period of about 2 months, we developed a 3D model, a design, and came up with this. So a couple of little features. So we've used our big 140 Wheeler posts, and each one of these posts was pinpointed, absolutely pinpointed off the house to the inside, off the walls. So when the boys came to build this, they knew exactly what we had to do. So the slab was done by their landscape company that was doing all the landscaping. So we actually gave them exact dimensions so they could put big footings underneath where all the posts are going, just a thickening pad. So brilliant job. So another big 140. You always want to incorporate your pool fence into your design. So into your post. So you don't want a pool fence to sit here if you've got a post here. You may as well go into the side of the post. So that way it hides the post. So your posts are so important. You need locations of posts, so that's where your pool fence is going. So I talked to the customers about that, and we got all that spot on. So 2 gates still, and obviously they all open up. We put in some privacy slats, really for just a bit of an added feature, but also a bit of sun protection as well. You notice we've got the polycarb infill up here for some light transfusion, whatever you call it, translucent light coming through. But there's going to be no weather coming through that gap because the roof had to go so far, I had to terminate the roof here, but then do a different one there. And I decided to do it at a 90 degree with a different pitch. So it came up really nice. We've got our 180mm LED lights. This is the beautiful Stratco Cool Deck roof. I'm pretty sure this one was a 100mm panel and that one was a 50mm panel because that had a smaller span than what this one did. So beautiful Queeler screen on the back of it with a nice Queeler screen gate. These are, I'm not sure what sort of tiles these are. They were done by a tiling company. We didn't have anything to do with that, but so they project manage a little bit themselves, which is fine. Happy to do that. The come for a walk down here and let's have a look from the back. This is where it really, pool fence opens inwards as always. So this is the main thing with this was the view from back here. If you're ever doing an outdoor area that links into your pool, you sort of want your tiles even to go right up to your pool coping. It just makes things look so seamless, and that it was always meant to be there. So they've changed their coping tiles and they've done the new tiles all the way up. So if you come back here, this view is just magnificent. So as you can see, we've matched all the colours. All the colours have been matched in with what's on the house, and yeah, I'm extremely proud of this job. So give us a call at Adaptit Group 1300 423278. We're always happy to come out. We give free quotes, 3D design models. You know, that's what we're all about, is getting it right. Once we get the design right, we price it up. If you like that, hey, let's get it done.